Namaste. After a professor, a farmer's sons and planter speaking. So you will find the difference between two people. All of you know that tea is very common drink next to water. Tea fosters friendship, fellowship, irrespective of any differences. Rich, poor, man, woman, whatever difference you see, tea fosters the friendships. I joined tea in 1978, and I was very fortunate that I did my BSc Agriculture, and I was placed under a BSc Agriculture. And it's very lucky situation that I happened to work in the field where I was got educated. Many of my friends, some of them went to the government, some went to police, some became engineers, some became entrepreneur, and I find that very few people who had done BSc Agriculture were in their own field. When I joined tea, Roskandy tea estate, it was in very bad shape financially, and I came to know that there was communication gap between management and the employees. They don't have faith on the management. Whatever management say, they have to just other way around. And because of that, there was always a problem. Whatever order I give, there is a opposition. There is a resistance. Second day in my office, a delegation of staff came with about 26 demands. First I thought, कहाँ आके फंस गया? अभी आके चेयर में बैठे नहीं, कुछ किया नहीं कंपनी के लिए, और इतनी सारी डिमांड आप फुलफिल करो. Then I thought that everything has a solution. And dialogue is the best way. So immediately I told them that okay, you come into my office in the evening, we'll have a talk. They came. I said that, how many times you have given this memoranda to my predecessors? They said to everyone. And I said, how many of them were redressed? None. Then, I took the opportunity. I said, if without improvement in our performance, either in crop or in the quality, if you insist that your grievances are to be redressed, sorry, I will also go and you will remain in the same situation. Nobody in this world will be able to redress your grievances. You were the people who was working with the company for so many years. You know why the company is making losses. And what did you do? They say, sir, whatever order we receive, we are just, complying it. Then I said, okay, give me your cooperation. I just want improvement in the quality. 1 rupees increase at the end of the year. I'll take half of your grievances request. They were so happy because none of my predecessors had open dialogue with them. And their tenure was 6 months, 1 year, 2 years, 9 months, like that. Then after next year, some people have said, or nursery of fire. So we have charge sheeted 4 people. Inquiry was started, where inquiry officer was coming, they resorted on a strike, blocked the way, and did not allow inquiry officer to enter the garden. That strike continued for almost 26 days. We have conducted the inquiry, dismissed all the 4 culprits, And then after garden was opened in September month, and then after there was no looking back. Discipline was restored in 1987 after 1 year. We started making nursery in 88 and 89 onward. We have started planting 40 hectare every year, 15 hectare rejuvenation and egg filling, and you can see the performance then after. These are the black is Roskandy, and these are you can see the difference. And these are India versus Assam, Barak, Kachar and Roskandy. The black one is Roskandy. So, with this I learned few lessons which I have noted down. Be diplomatic when dealing with the literate people and be tough while dealing with the illiterate. There is no shortcut in life and in the way of progress. If needed, someone will have to hold the bull with the horn. Don't be vindictive after your goal is achieved and afford opportunity to everyone. Earn trust by your own behavior. And the last one, I think somebody has said it, you may collaborate with it. We are all continually faced with a series of great opportunities, brilliantly disguised as insoluble problems. Somebody has quoted this. I have just used it. So if TEDxAssam no I think problem, this is I'm giving credit to that gentleman. Now, column you state that what is the contribution of tea to the environment to the world. Tea industry is almost zero carbon emitting industry. We have great contribution to the environment. If you Delhi ka air quality index is about 300, 400 sometimes, and if you monitor the Celsius air quality index, you will find it 30, 40, 20 like that. And if someone can monitor air index of Roskandy, it will be about 10, 15 only. So this is the contribution of the tea industry. Now second is the brew which you consume every day is very healthy brew. It is full of antioxidant. Last slide will be shown to you where it will be telling you what are the benefits of the tea. Many people have problems with the tea industry. Many people blame the tea industry exploit the labor. Now you can see the plethora of acts which protects their rights. Beyond that, we at Roskandy say they have a task for plucking. Beyond that, we have agreed compensation above that task. Roskandy pays them almost 5 times more compensation per kg to the workers who contribute more than that task. So answer, it is, their time is fixed. They work almost 8 hours, 7 hours to 8 hours. And in 8 hours is that performance. Now in between, I found that health of our women worker was not good. So we started giving them the soybean buddy so that they can take home and get some protein. But माँ तो माँ ही होती है, उसके बच्चे और हस्बैंड को खिला दिया, वो तो जैसी थी वैसी रहती. फिर मैंने हमारी पंचायत से बात किया, how to resolve this issue. So they came up with the solution that, sir, in the morning, those who come in the morning, give them 50 grams sprouted beans, chana, matar, जो भी available है. We started giving that, and that has very good impact on their health. Some women, because they get married early, have hemoglobin issues. So we have started giving them iron tablets, and some people we have told them that which are the available things in our environment which is rich in the iron and calcium. I think many of you will be knowing that babu saag, अब जो local है यहाँ सबको मालूम होगा, banana flower, banana, curry leaf, they are all rich in the iron, and if it becomes integral part of your food habit, I think you will never suffer with the hemostasis conditions or anemia. So this was it. I faced second strike in 2019. Now all must understand that we say in the morning. I think one gentleman has said that politics is also a part of our integral part of the society, and how we should be involved in the politics. There was no notice, no grievances, and Gaon Panchayat wanted to interfere all our activities in the garden. They incited our worker to go on strike. In made situation so worse that I have to leave the garden. Subsequently, we had a meeting with the district administration. There was negotiation, and I was stood before the committee that there should be an inquiry conducted against me, and whatever blames are, that must be inquired by the committee appointed by the deputy commissioner, and I will face that. And that was conducted. None of their 68 blames were there. None of that could be proved. So that is what I was saying, that someone will have to hold the boot by pot. So that is what, but unfortunately what is happening is, if somebody is new, who is not senior or he don't have experience, will fall prey immediately. He'll say that why should I put my life in the danger? Better I leave, I'll get job somewhere. But I am not made, मैं उस पट्टी का बना हुआ नहीं हूँ. अभी कोई मेरे को चैलेंज करेगा तो मैं ज्यादा डिफाइन हो जाता. That is my weakness, you can say. Second claim to the industry is we are using too much of pesticides. All of you must be knowing that every packet tea which you buy from the market having FSSAI registration number, and FSSAI regularly takes sample of all the commodities which are certified by the FSSAI, and they check parameters regularly. For your information, I am telling you that any pesticide which is being used in the tea industry is PPC certified, plant protection code, and some of the pesticides are so easy that within half an hour 50% of the chemical is gone in presence of oxygen and sunlight. So we pluck every 7 or 8 days, so there will not be any traces of the pesticide. So your tea is always safe. Don't get worried about it. Then opportunities of the youth. We use vermicompost, we use biochar, and these are two major inputs. Any of you are interested, you can manufacture these two things and supply to the tea gardens. There is a big opportunity in this. And finally, for consumer, how to brew tea and how to store is very important. I have prepared some slides. After you get tea in a packet, open it, keep it in a container. Say if you are buying 250 gram tea, keep container of 50 gram only. Don't keep it in 1 kg container. Otherwise, it will have almost 750 gram air, which is laden with the moisture. Every time you open it, it is, getting too much of moisture and tea will get spoiled. Oxygen and moisture are the enemy of the cell life of tea. So always you will have to take care that tea is stored in a proper manner. Second is, it should be stored in a dark place and free from any odor. मैंने बहुत सारे लोगों को देखा है, या बहुत जगह में मैं जाता हूँ, मेरे को एक कप चाय दिया, पहले वो चक्कू से प्याज काटा था और फिर वही चक्कू से उन्होंने अदरक भी काटा और नींबू भी काटा, उनको चाय में दे दिया. शायद बहुत सारे लोगों को आपको पता नहीं चलता होगा, लेकिन we are planter are testers also. So we get immediately that taste of the onion. So that is not good way of doing. यदि आप मसाला चाय पीते हैं तो आपकी जो नाइफ है अदरक काटने वाली वो आप अलग रखिए, सब्जी काटने वाली नाइफ से आप चाय वाली नाइफ को मत मिलाइए। सेकेंड इज द ब्रूइंग पार्ट। ऑलवेज टेक फ्रेश वाटर। पहले कभी आपने बॉईल करके रखा हुआ है, फिर ठंडा हो गया, फिर आप उसको बॉईल करेंगे, यू विल नॉट गेट द सेम कप। सो इट इज ऑलवेज बेटर टू टेक फ्रेश वाटर, एंड मेनली विच इज शुड नॉट बी ट्रीटेड विथ lime and chlorine. If it is treated with lime and chlorine, you will not get thick quality which you desire. And everything is there. Then this is masala chai. So many people have a habit of taking masala tea. My advice to you is, don't add milk, sugar, tea and the condiments at the same time. All the masala should be boiled in the water first, and lastly you will add the tea, and after you strain the tea, milk and sugar, hot milk and sugar should be added to the tea. So this is the okay. Thank you boys, and congratulations to all of you. Who has worked very hard to make this program very successful, and my best wishes. Now the last part. Thank you.